Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. They will be led out by their dual-threat quarterback, the veteran from Clemson. It's Deshaun Watson.
And what a performance in his last game. A couple of touchdown passes. That was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
Now a first down throw. Watson over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second.
A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Looked like man coverage, able to read it there on the outside for the completion. That'll be something to track as the game goes along here.
It certainly will, and there's so many different ways that they will try to figure out whether they're in man or zone. Sometimes you'll run a guy in motion to see if someone runs with him. Other times you'll empty out the backfield, spread it out, and see if everyone comes out and matches up. In any event, anytime you see man coverage, you tell your guys, you got to win those matchups, because if you do, you'll get the football and probably for a nice game.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
At the 31-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he will find his man on the outside.
Watson.
7 yards to pick up there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
Second and 3 at the Rams' 24-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Watson now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Out come the Rams, and at the controls, the former Cal Bears standing at 6'4", quarterback Jared Goff.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was, He spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down.
Here's Goff. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
To throw is Goff. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 33. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. He'll take a shot for the end zone, and that is incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Here's Goff. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll go down as a loss of 8. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen. Broke off his pass rush. And then got back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Out of the gun, Watson. That one complete to Keene, the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Throwing right, and that's complete. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Draw play to the running back. Tackled at the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Patriots 3, Rams 0.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Now Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that will be incomplete.
Watson's pass intended for John Ross. Incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0.
It's 6. Rams 0.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up
out of the gun. Goff throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Josiah DeGuara, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
But you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Patriots to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
From the gun, here's Watson.
At the 21-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete. It's now
to throw is Watson on third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. L.A. set to take over again on offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They'll run here with Akers, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Here's Akers, and that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for L.A. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
And you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Watson firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
New England on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Watson buying time to his left. He's got a first down past the 30. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. And that is incomplete.
Watson's pass intended for Dalton Keene. Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit. Maybe featuring other people touching it for a while. And then you get a chance to come back to it when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 38, Goff. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
He was tackled.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Gone. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams have tied the game with the extra point to come. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. John Ross and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to get him the football. You're losing here in the second quarter, and he's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinator, because he's looking down at that and saying, okay, do I put him in different spots? Do I try and isolate him? What routes do I run? You're exactly right. They've got to get the ball in his hands and get their offense kick-started.
He does have the 2 catches, but pretty quiet so far.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to the air. Watson on 2nd down. Open man is Ross, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Hutchins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by
no gain on the play there, second down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers, he's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. And he'll give it here to his running back. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the 29, Watson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
A 42-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7.
Makes the score Patriots 9. Rams 7.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jared Goff and the Rams headed back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he goes out right around the 39. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's a pickup at 6.
Throwing again on second down. Goff. He'll find Aguara, complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now a first down throw. Goff. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Again, Goff. This dude, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. 30. 10, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that makes it a 9-point game. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they're going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Watson. That's complete right around the 8. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Watson now. From the gun, he'll throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the gun, Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Dalton Keene in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Elliott on for the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a New England touchdown. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. 35-28 the final as they win by a touchdown. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And things didn't go so well as it was the visiting Raiders who come in and grab the victory. 31-28 the final score. And then lastly, the nation gets a good one on Monday night between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Carolina Panthers. In the game you're watching is Deshaun Watson, who is the star of the first half. His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Taking it about the 16. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Patriots take over. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. John Johnson on the coverage.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson is going to find his running back. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
7. Brings up 3rd.
Watson on 3rd down. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
Jared Goff sacked. A fumble on the play.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school smash mouth football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Now that'll be caught by Cup. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
A Ram 1st down as Goff finds Cup.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. Throw over the middle, caught by DeGuara. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Now Goff on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Woods. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Goff on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Woods. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now a run with Akers, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will cut the lead down to 13.
Rams 10.
Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment.
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. What did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? 2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. They'll run on first down. Hutchins. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Second and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Hutchins. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5. It's caught inside the 25. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd down now. Hutchins, he will push his way down to about the 14. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. New England on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far.
29-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will swell the lead to 16.
The score, Patriots 26, Rams 10.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Decent start there to the drive. Big hill to climb, needing 2 touchdowns, also a 2 2-point conversion.
So, partner, how do you eat an elephant?
I don't eat an elephant. Who eats elephant?
Well, if you do it one bite at a time. Okay. That's the way they've got to play this, one play at a time. Yes, there's urgency, but they have to be careful as well.
Let's go with like a 50-ounce ribeye.
Yeah.
One bite at a time.
All right, I'm with you.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Goff. Looking sideline, incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again is Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They got a man. It's Woods. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first.
An 8-yard.
And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he stopped immediately there.
By the wide receiver.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
At the throwing on 2nd down. Goff to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone. It's 3rd down.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They'll run a draw now with Akers. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
Jake Elliott.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Elliott on for the extra point. Is now an even 30. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Jake Elliott.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. L.A. readies for its next possession, and they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. In search of redemption from the pick 6, Goff. Oh, now a strip. He loses the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Out of the gun, Goff. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 8 yards of the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Woods. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
7-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hutchins, and to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
He was brought down by Taylor Rapp. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 49-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Hutchins. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push.